Hi everyone, good morning or good afternoon now. Welcome to today's Mountainside chat. So today we're going to be chatting with Alpha Phi Omega, and I'm super excited for this. If you don't already know, our Mountainside chats are an opportunity to connect with some students and talk with them and just, get to learn more about our amazing student organizations and hopefully get information out to you all. So that maybe if this is an organization that is doing things that you like, that you may want to join. So we'll go ahead and get started once they join us. But how's everybody doing? I see we have a couple people on already. Hi, I see they just joined us, so I'm just waiting for them to request to join our live, and then we can go ahead and get started. So with our Mountainside chats, we've been having them every Monday for the past couple of weeks, actually. Just getting to connect with the different campus departments, different student organizations. Okay. I don't know who Instagram that is, but I'm so glad you're doing great. I'm also doing great. Okay, so let me go. Hi.
Hi, everyone. My name is Priscilla. I am the secretary of Alpha Phi Omega, and I'm here to answer any questions you guys have.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us today.
No, thank you for having me. This is so exciting. So
Yeah, it's kind of
different.
nice. Like, I would never go live on my personal Instagram, so this is a nice little change just to get to talk and go live with some people. Well, while we wait for some people to send in their questions, I have some to just help get some general information out there um, about students who may watch this later about your student organization. So I guess what would be the best way to describe your student organization? Like, what do you all do in a more, I guess, general sense?
So we are a co-ed service fraternity. So what that means is that, yes, I understand like fraternities for guys and everything, but co-ed is that we accept both males and females, which is really amazing. We help them develop leadership skills, and we help them develop like a brotherhood bond as well. And we love to help our community. We love to help our campus. And any way, shape, or form, we try to donate as much as possible to those in need.
That's great. It's always nice trying to find those opportunities, for collaboration amongst members, but then also finding those ways to give back.
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been a member?
I've been a member for a year and a half already, and time has flown by.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's very different, like seeing new classes come in, like old brothers leaving, but it's really amazing just for the fact that we also have an alumni association, so they always try to keep in contact as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's great. And then it also leaves the opportunity for networking, like maybe they have an opportunity and joining a student organization and being in the same one has that bond
No, yeah, exactly.
that
I
helps you.
actually know some brothers that have gotten internships because they knew of somebody who was an Alpha Phi Omega. Or say we had gone to San Antonio and I was wearing an Alpha Phi Omega shirt, and someone across the street was like, hey, like I'm in it too over here in San Antonio. And we just thought it was such a small world.
That's so funny. Um, it's also super nice that they felt like they could approach you. I think that says a lot about the organization as a whole beyond the UTEP one, just the type of people in there as well.
No, yeah, definitely.
Mhm. So in the time that you've been a member, what has been the best thing that's come to you since joining, or like the best experience you've gotten out of it?
I would have to say two things. So one of them would be So we have this thing called fellowships. Fellowships are basically socials that we have amongst the brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally we can just have like a game night. We have these things called family wars. Um, we've had like a paint fight where literally like just brothers are like teamed up against each other. It really does build like the brotherhood bond that we have together. And
Mm-hmm.
it's literally just to relax. There's no business meeting going on. There's no schoolwork going on. Like it's just literally to focus on you, how you're doing, and how your mental health is as well. And then another thing would be our community service projects. For example, so one morning, everybody's really tired. Like somebody brought us all coffee. And what we did is that we gathered a whole bunch of supplies, socks, toothpaste, toothbrushes, any of the essentials. And we went to go donate them to like any homeless that we saw. So it was cool because like during our car ride, like we're all jamming, like we're all socializing, even though it's like really early in the morning. But
Uh-huh.
no, yeah, like anything that we can do to help, like we always try to do it together.
That's great. Um, Again, I think it's so nice that you're not only in a student organization that helps you out, but then also being around students and just people in general who have the same values as you. Um, I think it always feels good. Like it also feels like if these people are doing so good on their own, it makes me want to do more, you know, just
Yeah,
to.
so I was actually really terrified of joining
Uh-huh.
just for the fact that like I didn't know anybody at all. Like I kind of came in like with my eyes closed and I was like, okay, like let's just like let's try this out because like you said, like they do have the same values that I have. Like I've always been involved since high school. Like I always wanted to help my community and I wanted to find an organization that does the same thing. So when I came across our tabling events, like I decided to give it a shot and it was one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
Mhm. That's great. Um so I guess since we are doing this virtually and obviously we're having this chat because of everything that's going on, how has it been for your organization to, adapt to going virtual and, planning for the semester from
It's
home?
actually really good just for the fact that like we always like message each other like, hey, who wants to join on Zoom right now, like let's hang out, like let's do like a virtual study date. Or for our service opportunities now, they are all online. So about 2 weeks ago everybody got together and they cut up like a couple shirts and they created like dog toys. So then our
Oh,
service officer is going to go donate those dog toys to like a humane society.
that's so cool. I've come to see that through these Mountainside chats when I asked this question about like how are you adapting and how are you doing this, um, a lot of student organizations are having to get creative and I love it. It's so cool seeing all the different ways that everyone is finding, um, to still help out and being so eager to do so even though it is a little bit challenging trying to coordinate with different people, and do it safely at the same time.
No, yeah, I agree. Like people got so creative. So we actually just got a Snapchat for this purpose. So say one of our service opportunities is like go green. So then by going green, you take a snap of you like filling up your water bottle cup rather than like you using a bottle or like say you pick up a trash from the floor, like record that and send it to them and you would get like community service opportunities as well.
Oh, see, I think
Yeah.
that's so crazy. It's something everyone uses, and now it's a like an essential tool that it's easy to collect and keep track of everything that way. So I think we've touched on community service, but aside from those, like what other events or projects do you all do within your organization?
So we try to host as many leadership opportunities as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we are based on like the Boy Scouts. We believe that the Boy Scouts are like very prideful, very leadership. So then we try to go as many events as we can, such as like the soap events that you guys host, or say like a brother, like they are just knowledgeable of like a leadership opportunity that they just found online. So then during meeting, we have open discussion, and that's when we talk about all our leadership opportunities that we've learned amongst the week as well.
Well, I have to thank you all for including soap in that. I'm the one that does soap, so I greatly appreciate that.
Oh no, no problem. Yeah, it's probably one of our brothers that had joined or something. No, yeah, and then so that's actually another thing. I know I mentioned community service a lot, but this is like all
Mhm.
community. Well, not all community service, but like it's a main part of like our focus. So then, say like the brother attends the event, and then they tell us a little bit of what happened during the so. sometimes like our brothers, like they have class during that time or they work during that time. So it's really great for somebody else to kind of give the presentation and like what perspective they held upon it as well. So everybody gets to learn about the soap event, even though they didn't attend the soap event. And they would get community service hours because it helps the community. It helps us grow our leadership skills.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I am so, I feel so good that that information is getting passed on and distributed in that sense. Um, that's awesome. So big kudos to you, big thank you from me for doing that. Um, so how can students find out more about you all? Like if there someone on here decides, you know what, I want to join, what's the best way to go about starting that process and joining?
So I guess right now it would be social media. Everything is social media. They can go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Um, I mean, just shoot us a message. I feel like everybody is pretty friendly. We reply within like, I want to say like 4 hours, like max. Like, if anything, like we're all very fast texters or anything. And then to download the application called GroupMe, because that's what we use mainly for like our group chats.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Do you all have your mind tracker set up too as well?
We should, yes. I believe so.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's a little bit easier now too for more students to join because everyone's on social media and it's so easy to just DM someone and be like, "Hi, I watched your chat today and I want to join." You know.
You'd be
And
surprised. So I actually know a couple people that like they don't like social media,
hmm,
but they've gotten social media for like this purpose only of like corona and everything. So that's
mm-hmm,
kind of crazy how like everybody's had to adapt to this.
mm-hmm. Oh, we have a question. All right, I'm gonna. So the question is, how many students can be part of your organization? Do you have a cap? Is there anything like that?
I'm sorry, you're lagging a little bit. It might be my internet.
Oh
Let
no.
me try to question. Okay, can you repeat the question, sir?
Yeah, of course. So you can hear me now? Am I good?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. So the question is, how many students can be part of your organization?
So we don't really have like a cap number on it. What's really, oh, I should have mentioned this earlier. Okay, so what's really great is that you can be a part of any and every organization, and you can still be a part of Alpha Phi Omega as well. So right now we currently have 17 active brothers, and then I believe 6 associate brothers as well, and then we have 9 new members, but anybody and everyone is welcome to join. We also have somebody who's actually that doesn't live in El Paso, and they're from, I want to say, Houston. I'm so sorry if I get it wrong, but they're actually rushing the process this semester, all via computer because it's so accessible for them. But yeah, anybody
That's,
can join. We don't really have a cap number. We welcome everybody and anyone.
that's great. That's so cool about the student that's in Houston.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like that's an interesting story
Yeah, they
on
find us
how that
through
happened.
Mind Tracker, which is really great.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I know we've talked about like how they acquire points through doing community service. But aside from that, are there any additional requirements that students have to do to, stay active?
To stay active, so as an active brother, you do have to have 25 community service hours. You have to attend some leadership events as well, depending on how many we have this semester. And you have to have a 2.5 GPA.
Mm-hmm. So nothing crazy. I feel like you all are on top of everything and provide more than enough opportunities for students to reach all the requirements.
No, yeah. And then if anybody is like struggling, say they're like barely at that 2.5, like we do encourage like study hours. Like I said earlier, we do like via Zoom, like we all try to study together. We have like study breaks together.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's no excuse on like why anybody should have any struggle. But we
Mm-hmm.
are always there to help, and it's really great because we have different brothers. Like there's brothers that are in accounting. There's some that are like nurses or like health science majors, business majors. So I mean, that's really great that you can always ask somebody like, "Hey, I'm struggling in this class," and anybody would help you.
Mm-hmm. And I think right now that's so important because we're not really allowed to go and connect with people like we usually would, in a sense that, yeah, let's go meet up somewhere, or yeah, we can study here on campus. I think it makes a great deal of a difference for students to know that even if they are doing this remotely, that they're not alone.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I feel like everybody kind of needs this support system that we have, just
Mm-hmm.
for the fact that like it feels so nice because you're not alone. Like you're not going through this alone. We're all going through this together, and hopefully we can like do this journey together as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like you shared so many good things about your time there. Um, but do you have like a favorite memory or a favorite experience?
Mm, my favorite would have to be so we have this thing called Big and Little. So it's
Mm-hmm.
big brother, little brother. Um, so when I received my big, I didn't know her whatsoever, and now she's like my number one. I don't want to say like fan. Like I'm her number one fan. She's my number one fan. Like
Mm-hmm.
we're just like a great support system overall. And then I actually had the great opportunity last semester of receiving a little, and then so it's great because she's the same major as I am, and she's a sophomore this semester. So she's asking me. She's like, "Hey, like what classes?"
Oh no, I think we might have disconnected with her. Oh, I think she's
Hello.
back. Hi. Oh, there we
Hi.
go.
Okay. Oh no.
Gotta love technology struggles.
I know that's the only thing that's not that great about technology right now is that you have like Wi-Fi or like any lagging or any of that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Where did I freeze?
I heard you say that your little is the same major as you and she's a sophomore.
Yes. So it's really great because she'll text me and she'll be like, "Hey, like I don't know what classes to take. I don't know what professors to take. Like, do you have any advice for me?" And then so it's not all just business though. Like say, well, right now we haven't had the chance to like meet in person, but hopefully when everything is over, like we go have like study dates together, like go grab lunch, because
Mm-hmm.
that big and little relationship, you have a brotherhood bond, but I feel like the big and little relationship is like so much stronger and so much like of a deeper connection that you guys have. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I love over like it's a favorite memory, but it's something that'll last like a lifetime as well.
Right. Yeah. And then it's also nice to know that, yes, you may have a whole organization that's there for you, but you have that one person that you can go to and count on regardless of everything else.
Yeah.
Mhm. So we got one more question. Do you all usually participate in any fundraisers?
We do. So we actually just participated in Palooza, the virtual event. It was a complete success. We
Mhm.
got donations from people that I haven't even heard of. So I want to say thank you to everybody. Our alumni association donated. Our active brothers donated. Um, we're looking into different opportunities that we can do virtually. So I think right now we're doing a diaper fundraiser where you would Venmo us like $3, and then all the proceeds will go to brothers that currently have children right now. And so we're gonna do this raffle. Mm, I want to say October 1st is our raffle, and you'd be able to get the chance of winning a dinner for two. So you would get this gift card, and it takes you. It's one of those where it's like Olive Garden, Red Lobster, those kind of gift cards where you can just choose the location that you want to go dine in for.
That sounds fun. I
Mm-hmm.
like that. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave a little reminder for everyone that if you have any questions, you can either leave it as a comment or utilize the little question feature down at the bottom. It's the square with the question mark inside of it, and then we can go ahead and address that. Let's see. I mean, I had my list of questions ready, but I feel like we've already touched on all of
Yeah,
them.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, the information is out there, and more than anything, that's what we want. Let's see. Let me think of some more questions. Um, so I know we talked about there's a bunch of opportunities for socializing. You offer the study hours to make sure your academics are kept up. I know you talked on leadership, but do you have any opportunities for professional development?
Yes, we do. So we try to encourage as many as possible. So going back to our alumni association, our alumni is really a great advocate for us. They tell us like, hey, we have this internship, or say they already have like their set careers. So then we can go ahead and do like a via Zoom call with them and like have them explain to us like a little bit more of like what they do as their career, like if they really like it, like the things that they had to do in order to like get to where they are right now.
Mhm. Oh, that's great. Yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
passing on that knowledge and those like trial and errors so one person doesn't make the same mistakes someone else did.
No, yeah. I think
Mhm.
it's really great because, like, I myself am graduating really soon, and I was terrified in the beginning. But I actually know a brother that is the same major as me. He already graduated, he already has, like, his set career, and he's told me, he's like, these are the things that you have to do. So, I mean, I'm now mentally prepared to do them.
Mhm. Well, congrats on nearly graduating. That's super exciting, and I'm glad you
I know.
received that support from an alum to help you through that.
No, yeah, it's really great. Yeah. I'm excited to graduate. Even through like these difficult times, I truly feel like I had a great college experience.
That's great, and I'm so glad to hear that. Um, okay, we have another question. Do you have any regional or national conferences?
Yes, we do. So the one for this year was actually postponed, but we had gone to San Antonio last year for a regional conference. We met brothers from all around our district. So that means that it's like brothers from San Antonio, brothers from like Texas A&M. So what we do in those conferences, we have like little breakout sessions. So you can either go and learn about what how to improve fellowships, like what ideas to do any like leadership opportunities, or like to kind of collaborate together on like community service opportunities as well. So for those, um, how would I describe this? It's kind of like a seminar. That's a perfect way to say it. It's a
Mm-hmm.
seminar where everybody collabs together, everybody has the same goal, and everybody's just trying to get all the knowledge as possible for so people can just because say someone from Texas A&M, they're having this issue with one of their members. Say we used to have this issue, but we were able to resolve it. We can help them resolve it as a different point of view.
That's super interesting. I love that you have that opportunity to, collaborate and work with students, even if they're not in El Paso. Um,
Yeah, so the thing we were supposed to have one this year, but unfortunately, well, everything happened and everything, but we're trying to work up something virtually, and hopefully by the end of the semester, we'll actually be able to meet up everybody via Zoom, via Teams, whatever we can, and still give everybody those leadership, community service opportunities, and fellowship opportunities as well.
mhm. And are these conferences opened only to like officers or members, or how would
It's
you participate?
It's open to anybody who is affiliated with Alpha Phi Omega. So you can be an alumni and go, you can be an officer and go, you can be a new member and say you haven't initiated just yet, you're still able to go as long as you're affiliated with Alpha Phi Omega.
That's cool. Usually,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a unique experience because most of the time these conferences or opportunities similar to this are opened usually to officers, but I like that it's open for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
okay.
see people waving. Hi, everyone.
Yes. Yes. Everyone wants to make their presence known, and we love
I
that.
know.
We have another question. What is your mascot and colors for your org?
Oh, okay. So our mascot is the eagle because he is very bold and brave, and our colors are glory gold and royal blue.
Oh, how nice. I didn't even know you all had a mascot or colors. I like that.
Yeah. No, yeah, so it's really great because it's kind of like a like Greek life, like you know how they have like their color, their jewel, their pins. Like we have the exact same thing, but the difference between us is that we're very community service based, and it's kind of like a stepping stone if you want to join Greek life afterwards. So we
Mhm.
actually have like physical embroidered letters, like you know how people have. We are Alpha, Phi, Omega, and those are all Greek letters.
That's nice. I like how you worded it as like a stepping stone into Greek life. Um, I feel like this would be a good organization. I mean, for everyone who's looking to get involved, right? But maybe for like a incoming student, one who wants to see and maybe start with a like an organization that kind of dips their feet in to looking into what Greek life may be like for them.
Yeah, because I'm in different organizations as well, and it's
Mm-hmm.
really great because I can still be a part of Alpha Phi Omega. So, say if I were, um, say I tried joining a sorority, and some sororities are like, no, you can only be in my sorority. Like, that's not the case with Alpha Phi Omega. You're able to be in Alpha Phi Omega, you're able to be in the Honor Society, you're able to be in like any other clubs, and a sorority or fraternity as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's good
most
to
of our
know.
brothers are actually in a different organization as well. So they network, they'd be like, oh, like if you want, I can go ahead and introduce you to these other people as well. So I mean, you're not just limited to just Alpha Phi Omega. You have like a global, how do I say this? Like a global support system.
Yeah, that's great. I love that this organization sounds like it just provides you with so many opportunities to, network, feel supported, and give back all at the same time. We have a lot of people joining us right now. So for those who are on here now, or who may have just joined, if you all have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments or utilize the little question feature down at the bottom. Yeah, I feel like we'll wait a little bit longer, see if anybody else has any questions, but I feel like all my questions were answered. I feel like I've learned so much in the 27 minutes that we've been on.
So for those of you that just joined, I guess, hi, my name is Priscilla. I am currently, so I have three positions. I am currently the secretary, I am the historian, and I am the pledge master. So what the secretary is that I take meeting minutes, I make sure that everything is done officially according to like our binders and all that and our bylaws. And well, yeah, that's pretty much it. For my historian position, I am in charge of the publicity. So you'll be following me technically as well. We are um, what else? Oh, and then for Pledge Master, say you are interested in becoming a new member. So I would actually be teaching you the courses. I'd be like your teacher for the semester. And then so everything is via online. I am using Google Classroom. It's super simple, super fun. And um, what else? I don't know. It's just kind of like I don't know. It's all so different because it's all online, but it's such a different experience. And I'm very excited to be going through this with the new members, all of the brothers. And I'm not alone because I also have a great committee behind me as well. So they'll be here. It's not only my face that you'll be seeing, it's all the brothers' faces as well that you'll be seeing.
I like the pledge master. I feel like that's a unique position because I've never heard of an organization with that before.
Yeah, so it's called either Pledge Master or New Member Educator. But Alpha Phi Omega defines it as Pledge Master. I know it sounds kind of cool, like
Mm-hmm.
tell
It's
people
like
I'm Pledge Master.
they ask you, what positions do you hold? Oh, I'm a pledge master. No
Yeah.
biggie. All right, we have another question. What are the different family trees?
Oh, okay, that's a great question. So we, like I did mention earlier, we do have big and little. So there are three family trees active this semester. So we have the Knight family tree, we have the Alpha family tree, and we have the Brave family tree. So depending on your personality, your characteristics, and how well you get along with the other brothers, you'll be put into a certain family tree, and that's how you'll like grow your branch after that. So once you join Alpha Phi Omega, you're able to get a little yourself as well, and you start like making like little branches, and like your tree will just grow.
Mhm. I like that. I really like that this is like essentially, I mean, it's a fraternity, and I think it's great that it's a little bit different in terms of like how it's run and things like that, but it seems very unique and special.
Oh yeah, it really is. And I love all my brothers, like everybody that I've met so far, everybody that's graduated, I've met so many different people and so many cultural backgrounds and I've learned so much. not
Mhm.
only just in the organization, but like from different individuals, like how they are. And I would have never met them if it wasn't for Alpha Phi Omega, because not everybody is a health science major like myself. So I wouldn't see them like in my building or anything. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think Alpha Phi Omega really like opened my eyes when I joined.
Well, we'll wait and see if we get some more questions in the time that we're on. But I know that when people go back to watch this, I feel like any questions they may have definitely get addressed here. Um,
If they have any other questions, they can also follow us. So it's Alpha Phi Omega underscore UTEP.
mhm.
I think it. Oh well.
I don't know, maybe you want to leave it in the comments, like leave it
Yeah.
there. Mhm. So while we wait, just to give everyone a little reminder about what these Mountainside chats are, it's essentially a little virtual town hall that we've been hosting with either UTEP campus departments or with student organizations, which is what we're currently doing right now. Um, and just trying to share that information with you all, letting you know what resources there are out there and what these amazing student organizations are doing, even virtually right now. So we have these every Monday at noon. Um, and yeah, we're so glad that we have amazing organizations like Alpha Phi Omega that are doing great things for our students. And we'll make sure that we'll tag their Instagram when we post this video so that if after watching it you're convinced that this is the organization for you, you can easily get in contact with them. We'll wait maybe 3 more minutes. We'll see if anyone has any other questions.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any last minute things you want to share? Maybe
Um,
express?
that I can think of currently, no. So oh, I guess we can talk about dues. So I know sometimes like financially, some people can't really pay. Like they're like, oh, it's like $100. Well, Alpha Phi Omega is currently $70 at this moment. But we do have these things called sponsorships.
Mm-hmm.
So alumni brothers will sponsor. Some of the active brothers will sponsor. They'll either sponsor you either the full amount or half the amount, but I mean anything and everything really does help. And all our fundraising also like it helps the new members as well. So say they really can't pay but they really want to join, like money should never be a factor. Like we're always here to help.
I think that's so great. I don't think I've ever heard of an organization that finds a way to get sponsored so that that isn't a limitation. I think that's wonderful, and it's definitely going to allow more students to feel that they can participate um, in an organization and not fear that the money is going to keep them from having to join.
Yeah, so last semester, actually, I got sponsored by our president. So what she had done is that she had said, you know what, like I want to help people out, like I'm financially ready, like I'm stable and everything. So she opened it up to all brothers, like whoever applied, like she would give them the sponsorship as long as you just sent her a paragraph of like what your values are in Alpha Phi Omega, like what's your favorite service event, and the reason why you wanted to join Alpha Phi Omega in the beginning. And I mean, it's so easy. It's kind of like an easy scholarship to have. And
Yeah.
it's something that I didn't have to worry about.
Well, I think that's incredible. I love that there's that opportunity, to help each other out when one's doing a little better financially and maybe someone else isn't. And I think that goes to speak again on that brotherhood that you've shared that your organization holds true. Um, and I hope that more people find that as interesting and as like they go to appreciate it as much as I have in the time that I've gotten to speak with you.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess everyone's going to be a little shy this afternoon, and that's okay. We will be posting this. So, you all have any additional questions, you can go ahead and redirect them after um, to their Instagram and any other means that have already been shared. But thank you, Priscilla, for joining us today. I know I enjoyed our little talk, and I know I learned a lot. So, I hope other people who are watching now or watch this later will do too.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I was
Yeah.
really scared in the beginning, but now I feel like, oh, like I'm at ease. I'll definitely see you at the soap events. I'll be there.
Yes.
Yeah, but thank you so much for hosting this opportunity, and I had a great time.
I'm glad. Quick little promo for soap that's coming up, but thank you, and I really like that little chat. So, for everyone watching, thank you so much for joining us. For everyone who will watch this later, stay up to date with our programs. We'll be doing another Mountainside chat next week, and yeah, have a great day, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, everyone. And don't forget, be a leader, be a friend, and be of service.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.